In this episode of the New Hair Diaries, Templar tells us about his conditioning routine. Templar, go.
Head and Shoulders.
He just straight up all in one guy?
I'm a Troy Polamalu, Head and Shoulders all in one.
If it was good enough for the insured hair of Troy Polamalu, it was good enough for you.
Hey, man. If it was good enough for him, it's good enough for me. So,
I was telling Templar before we started recording that I have a small amount of lust and a large amount of jealousy for his hair, mainly because I'm bald underneath here, and I started balding when I was like 16, maybe 17. Like I remember seeing a picture behind me. Yeah, I mean everybody in my family were bald. My dad is like cue ball, same thing, 16. My mom's dad was like cue ball when he was like 16. Like it's just a thing, right? We shave our heads, and I think we look good, and that's, I guess, all that matters, right? Is confidence. But I look at people that have like actual good hair, like you do, and I'm like, man, what I wouldn't give for a head of lettuce like that. So hold on to it. Do you find you have to cut it shorter in the summer when it gets warmer up there?
This is maybe the longest it's ever been, at least in that I can recall. I generally keep it short because it's easy, and I just, I like it short. So eventually I will likely shave it and buzz it, but for now it's all right. So
I'm proud of you.
But yeah, sure.
Keep it up. What does Sarah feel about it? Is she okay? Your wife, is she okay with it?
She likes it if I take care of it. If I kind of am not as diligent with it. That's another nice thing about short hair is like you can go a day without taking a shower.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. But with this, it's like immediately it's greasy. It's like not looking so good if you could take any amount of time to not really take care of it. So when it is clean and like curly, she likes it. But when it's, starting to look a little rough, she's not so into it.
My wife is a hairstylist and has been a very high-end hairstylist for 20 some odd years. She will routinely go a week without washing her hair. She'll take showers, obviously, but she'll go a week without washing her hair. And it's like, why? Like, and occasionally she'll like turn over in bed and I smell it. And it's like, oh, what are you doing? Like, why is that? She's like, well, I just dry shampooed it. What do you mean dry? What is dry shampoo? I guess it's a powder that women put in that does all the things, and
yeah, my wife does that too.
Oh, she does the dry shampoo? That's a thing, I guess. Cool. Well, we're not here to talk about that today, although I guess we could wax lyrical, wax poetic about hairstyles. No, we have skipped a couple of weeks. A couple of things have come up here since the beginning of 2026. So we're about 2-ish weeks late to talk about this, but 2026 is proving to be a big quote unquote year for movies and games. And so Templar and I wanted to do kind of our top 5 most anticipated. We did this back for 2025 as well. I haven't gone back to watch the episode. I would venture to say that most of the things we were anticipating probably flopped, because 2025, it was a year for content. Let's just put it that way. It was a year. We probably talked about like Severance. We maybe talked about Andor.
Yeah.
But other than that, like
I need to go back and revisit that. Yeah. I don't know what I talked about for games.
I don't remember either. Maybe Zelda. No, not a Zelda, because Zelda, I don't know. Who knows? Go back and check it out. It'll be in the playlist below. But we're going to talk about our 2026 most anticipated. We're going to start with movies. And we would love to know from you, our faithful Roundtable family, what you're anticipating. And if you're watching this on a short on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, throw in the comments right now what you're looking forward to. And we'll see if we can kind of collate some of those. I know there's a lot of things coming out. I feel like Hollywood is going to be accelerating this year for movies. Games, we'll talk about that. There's not as much on the game side, but I'm going to flip over to this here screen. And Templar, I want to start with you. What is, do you want to go in any order? Do you have them ranked, or do you just have them in kind of no particular order?
I do have mine ranked, although I was actually going to make the statement that outside of my number 1, I'm kind of whatever. Like the order for the other 4 is a little up in the air, but I did put them in an order, so I do have it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's start with 5-ish then for you.
So 5-ish for me is Dune Part 3.
Okay, the Dune Messiah, is that what it is?
It's still called Dune Part 3. I assume it will be called Dune Messiah because, I mean, that's what the book is called. So I assume that will be the title. But yeah, as of right now on Wikipedia and from what I saw, it's still labeled as Dune Part 3. So it's funny because we've talked about this in the past. In some ways, I don't really want this movie because Dune, because Dune Messiah is just not like Dune isn't a cheery movie. It certainly ends with it's very questioning, religious fanaticism, and like they're embarking on this like crusade or jihad at the end of it. So it certainly ends, but like Messiah is like just a really dark book in terms of what happens. And I haven't even read it, but just from my understanding of what happens in Messiah, it's like, I just don't know if people are going to want to watch that. And I don't know how stoked I will be, but the first two movies I really enjoy. So I kind of have to be excited for part 3, even though part of me kind of doesn't want there to even be a part 3, just like leave it at Dune and that can kind of be it. But so I am excited for it partly. Like, I hope it's good and I hope it's a cool movie that I enjoy. But Denis Villeneuve has just made nothing but bangers, basically. Yeah. We've talked about that on a previous episode too. So I'll trust that he'll make a banger here, even though the subject matter is tough.
Yeah. I just found this out. Nakoa Wolf, Manacalpo, Namakesha Momoa, so it's Jason Momoa's son, is going to be Leto the Second, which I think is pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
Very cool. My son, my youngest, and I, Carter, who I've mentioned many times in the show, we actually last night started watching Dune Part 1. He'd never seen either 1 or 2. And so I went back and watched 1. And it's the first time in, what did this come out in 2019 was the first one? Probably the first time since 2020 or 2021 when I had watched it.
Sure.
I had always had the impression that Dune 1 was kind of the slower, kind of more methodical, and Dune 2 was like let's go, which is true. But Dune 1 had a lot of action in it, way more than I remember. Like, it wasn't necessarily all political intrigue and plotting. Like, there was, especially like when you get to the stuff on Arrakis, that, it takes a little bit to get there, but like as soon as they're on Arrakis and like people start dying and there's, the stealth assassin things coming in through the wall, like it's pretty good, man. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, it was a lot better of a movie than I had remembered.
Sure. I prefer the first one to the second one. So
I do too. Yeah.
I kind of like that it's slower. I think the second one is trying to cover too much ground and just really feels like an absolute bullet train. And it's like characters that I feel like should be kind of more important, just don't have enough time. And the second one really felt rushed. Not that I necessarily wanted like 3 or anything, but they're doing 3, but not that I wanted a third one of the same book necessarily. But yeah, the pacing of the second one I'm not that into, even though generally I enjoy it. I think it's a good movie, but I prefer the first one.
Yeah, it's good. Also, Anya Taylor-Joy joining along with Robert Pattinson and Florence Pugh. That's pretty cool. All right.
The young. I mean, I guess Robert Pattinson's probably not that young anymore. But
no.
Anya Taylor-Joy and Florence Pugh are both kind of young stars still.
Yeah.
So hey,
starlets, I would assume.
Yep.
Okay, so for me, I've got a number of different things on here. I don't really have them in a particular order. I'll try to rank them in an order. Don't laugh at me, but The Devil Wears Prada 2 comes out this year. And I... Shut up. The Devil Wears Prada. This is kind of for the memes, but also, I really like.
Fantastic.
The Devil Wears Prada is a movie that I will lose if it's on. This is before I was married, anything. Like, I will lose time to this movie, and I don't know why. I do know why. I always had a crush on Anne Hathaway, and I really think Meryl Streep is just awesome. I have outgrown my crush on Anne Hathaway. I married a woman that looks kind of like Anne Hathaway, so maybe that's why. But also, but I'm serious. But also, I really think Meryl Streep is like great in this movie. She just plays like the uppity Meryl Streep character in Devil Wears Prada 1, and so it's probably going to suck. Like, I'm fairly sure it's going to be bad, but like, I'm going to give it a go. I'll probably wait till it's on streaming, but like Justin Theroux's in this. Sydney Sweeney, I don't really like Sydney Sweeney. I know there's a whole thing about her, but like, I like Justin Theroux. I love Stanley Tucci. Lucy Liu's fine. Like, Lady Gaga's in this. BJ Novak. I think it'll be fun. Lady Gaga. Yeah, Lady Gaga. I think it'll be fun.
Pauline Chalamet?
I don't know who this is. The sister? She looks like her. Looks like him.
Yeah. Is that
Timothy's.
Is that is that Timothy's sister?
Timofey. Yeah, Timofey. I don't know. Let's see. They look alike. Let's see. Pauline Shamalama Ding Dong. That is not how you. I hate it. Can I be the first to say I hate it when you copy things from like some of the bigger sites and they put all this crap on the front? I hate that. Does Pauline Shamalama Ding Dong? She's a French actress. Oh no, it's not. They're not related. Yeah, they're not related. Okay. Oh no, relatives. Timothy Chalamet, brother. How about that?
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. I didn't know he had a sister that acted. That's cool.
I don't either, but they do look us the same.
Yeah. Cool. I've seen The Devil Wears Prada.
You didn't like it? It's fine. It's not for everybody.
It was fine. Yeah, it was good.
It's not for everybody.
It's not like it's not like a banger for me, but I know that it's well loved, and I like Emily Blunt and Anne Hathaway and a lot of the people that are in it. Shout out Stanley Tucci. Always can do with a touch of the Tucci. So
yeah. Okay, let's keep moving on then. What's your number 4 here?
My number 4 is Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
Okay, I had this on my list too.
Which is not a movie I know a ton about. I think I saw the trailer a little while ago when it dropped, and I revisited the trailer today because I was just scrolling through like releases that are coming out this year.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it'll be. Like maybe it'll be nothing. Gore Verbinski is really hit and miss in terms of his stuff.
Yes.
But it looks kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
It looks kind of like goofy in a way that I might enjoy. And Sam Rockwell
is fun.
I mean, he just doesn't get that many opportunities to lead movies, and I just feel like he'll nail this. So I'm kind of on board. Like, am I going to go to the theater to see it? Probably not. But like, I think I'll check it out when it comes to streaming.
Yeah.
So it looks fun. It looks kind of cool, and whether it'll be great or not, I don't know. But I'm into the vibe of it, and I like Sam Rockwell enough that can kind of push me over the edge.
Yeah. One of my favorite memes or things to do is, and I don't watch the Jimmy Fallon show, but I love watching Sam Rockwell always enter the Jimmy Fallon show. Have you ever seen any of the stuff that he does? It's just here. Let's do Sam Rockwell, Jimmy Fallon dancing. He just does this. He will enter. This is old. Every time. Okay, here's the compilation. He's just him, and he just dances every single time. Like, I love Sam Rockwell. I think he's just fun.
He's great.
Yeah, he's great. Sam Rockwell through the years.
I still need to watch Moon, which is, I know, like one of his other solo starring ventures.
Yes,
very different tone, I think, than this upcoming one, but also there. But yeah, Sam Rockwell's awesome. So
he's great. Somebody says I always get him and Gary Oldman mixed up. No, not me. I can't.
No.
So I'm gonna go my number 4 here. And we're gonna put this over here. Mortal Kombat 2. I'm just gonna put MK 2.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, I saw it on there. I thought about it for a second. I didn't end up going with it, but
it's it looks stupid, but also like it's Mortal Kombat, right?
The Carl Urban trailer that they came out with of him as Johnny Cage was awesome. Like I know some people weren't into it, but I thought it was hilarious.
I was totally into it. And it was either this or Street Fighter for me, like in terms of like the video game, and like Street Fighter, I'm definitely going to watch because it just looks like big, dumb action fun. Mortal Kombat 1 was actually like a decent movie. Like I liked it.
Yeah.
Not the original, like Mortal Kombat, not that one, but the 2021 or 2021
previous one to this.
Yeah. The previous one to this. Like, I liked it. There was not a whole lot to it, but I liked it. And I think Carl Urban as Johnny Cage is just going to be just chef's kiss. Yeah, just put it right over the top.
I'm all about that. Yeah. I'm kind of in on both of those movies. Street Fighter also. Street Fighter, they know what they are, and they're just like completely leaning into the meme of it, which I think is great.
Yes, I agree.
So I'm a big fan of that. And then Mortal Kombat 2, I agree. I kind of like the first one. I thought it was a pretty decent action movie I had a good time with, and I'm looking forward to the second one, and Johnny Cage looks great. So yeah, I'm into both of these. They both look like dumb fun, but like the best kind of dumb fun.
Yeah. They're not taking themselves too seriously. Like, I don't know. This one, Cody Rhodes as Guile is also very funny to me. I can get down with that. But
I mean, they just cast a bunch of it's such a random cast because it's just a bunch of wrestlers, but then you have what's his name, Andrew Schultz there, who's just
Andrew
I didn't even think he was an
oh yeah, Andrew Schultz,
Andrew
Dan
Schultz.
Hibicki, yeah,
who's just I didn't even think was an actor. I didn't even know he did any acting work. I just know him from his stand up and his podcast, but apparently he's in this as well. It's just such a random cast, but it's good that they didn't try to go straight faced or anything with it, and they just absolutely embraced how silly it all will be. So
yes,
yeah, I'm with you. It's not on my list, but MK2, I agree.
Yeah. What's your number 3 over here?
Number 3 is Resident Evil.
Whoa,
reboot
really?
for Resident Evil. Yeah, I've never been the biggest fan of the games. I've played some of them, and Resident Evil 4 was the one I played quite a bit. And I stand by the first one, the first Mila Jovovich one. I think that one's a decent movie.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's all right. The rest of them are over the top, and they kind of know what they are too, and that's okay. But I don't know what this new one will be, but Paul Walter Hauser is really good. Zach Cherry is a good character actor as well. Yep. So I'm not sure what this movie will be exactly, but I'm kind of excited. I like zombie movies. I'm not big on horror generally, but I like zombie stuff. So I'm into this. I'm into the new Resident Evil reboot. So I'm hopeful that it'll be solid and it'll be a good kind of reboot for the franchise, and they can actually make some decent movies out of it. So
yeah, I'm all for
I don't know how much they're following the game, because I don't know if they've cast a Claire, right, or if they are doing the actual game characters, or if they're just kind of doing something else with it. I don't know, but comes out in September or October, I think. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
My next one is Michael. It's the biopic for Michael Jackson. Here, let me pull it up. I shut up. I'm kind of a sucker for these. I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of a sucker for biopics like this. I kind of liked Bohemian Rhapsody. I kind of liked the Weird Al one was real good. You should go watch the Weird Al one, the Weird Al story. I as a musician, I love Michael Jackson. He's top notch, high power. I don't know, man. I want to see.
Is it rated G? Is it rated G for kids, just like Michael would have wanted?
Oh, stop that! Don't make fun of him. Don't make fun of my boy. I think it's rated R. It's got to be rated R. I don't think it has a rating yet. Actually, yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't have a rating yet.
I forgot this movie. I think I actually did see this trailer, and I kind of just forgot about it. Yeah, it's cool. Michael Jackson isn't I recognize how big of a star he is, kind of one of the greatest stars of all time. Yeah. He's not a pillar in terms of musical interest for me.
No.
I've certainly listened to a fair bit of his music, his hits and that, but I'm not I wouldn't say I'm particularly well versed in so. And I don't think I've seen any of these. They've done so many of these biopics recently. Like you said, there was Bohemian Rhapsody. There was the Elton John one.
Yep, I didn't like that one at all.
Rocket Man. Rocket Man, right? And so they're definitely doing a whole. There's the Elvis, right? With
Elvis, there was a Bruce Springsteen one. There was a
that's right,
Bob Dylan one.
Too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was there a new Bob Dylan one? Because I know there was the Bob Dylan one was maybe Chalamet.
That was Chalamet. Yeah, Bruce Springsteen was. I can't remember. Bruce.
Because didn't Cate Blanchett Cate Blanchett played.
That's not
Bob Dylan in a movie back in the day, right? Which is interesting.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right.
Deliver Me from Nowhere. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's right.
Jeremy Allen White was Bruce. So
okay,
Mr.
the guy
Bear.
from the Bear. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hold on, Cate Blanchett, Bruce Spring.
No, it's Bob Dylan. I think it's Dylan.
Bob Dylan. Oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
An experimental biographical film. Huh. Look at that. She looks like him. Sort of.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she does.
Does she do? I'm sure she does.
She does. I think I've seen a clip of it, and it's like it sounded pretty good to me. I'm not a Bob Dylan fan, but yeah. Anyway, so Michael, that's cool. Yeah. I don't know.
And
they seem hitting. Yes.
Last thing to say about it. Jafar Jackson, who's his nephew, is actually playing Michael. So I think that's really cool. I think there's
Michael Jackson's nephew. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
his nephew in real life. So I think there's something cool about that. You can like the resemblance is there. The nose and the mouth are kind of there.
Sure.
So there you go. How about your number 2 here, pal?
This is an interesting one. I don't. So for number 2, I went with Clayface.
Really?
I don't know what I think of what this movie will be, but I'm interested in the existence of this movie. And I think a Clayface movie is just such an interesting idea, and it's like a rated R Clayface movie.
I do like Max Minghella. I do think he's fun.
Yeah, and it just seems like a cool idea to me. So like, am I like pumping my fist excited? I don't know, but like it seems like such a strange movie for them to make, like a Clayface movie. Like I never would have thought they would ever do a Clayface movie, but I'm kind of in. Like it sounds cool to me, and the fact that it's like a rated R sounds like it's going to be like kind of like a body horror, which I guess makes sense for Clayface type of movie. Like that's interesting to me. Will it be great? I don't know, but like it seems like a cool idea that I'm kind of interested to see what they do with.
Huh. Interesting. Jitters Coffee, Clayface.
They filmed it. They filmed it in London. Yeah, they filmed it in London, I guess. Which is interesting. And I think the cast is pretty much like, or maybe not. I thought the cast was mostly British, but maybe I'm wrong there. But
he's in, Will Coben, English, Jake Curran, British, Tom Rhys-Harris, Welsh, but yeah.
Tom Rhys-Harris, he was in Queen's Gambit, right? He was the other American champ in Queen's Gambit.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. Okay. So I like it. Just I'm intrigued by that movie. Like I don't know what it will be, but I'm just intrigued that they decided to do a Clayface movie, because that seems like such a strange choice. That at least my hope is, and I have no reason to believe that this is the case, that it was like a really good script or like a really good idea that came together well, that they were like, well, we got to make this. Like, that's my hope for it, right? Because otherwise, why would you ever make a Clayface movie? Yeah. He's such a strange character to choose to make a solo film about, right? Yeah. So, and I like this radar, and it's probably lower budget, like maybe than some of these like huge budget, like Superman and Supergirl and stuff like that. So like, I kind of wouldn't mind the DCU to go in this type of direction. And like, I hope it's good for that reason, that they might go in the direction of making these like, it's more for adults, and like it's like different tones, and like they're trying to like make some different things, and it's not all that James Gunn, like whatever vibe. Right. So I'm hopeful, and I think it's intriguing, even if I have no idea what it will actually end up being.
Interesting. That's a out of left field choice. I wouldn't have expected that from you. My number 2 is Project Hail Mary. I don't know if this was your number 1.
I totally missed that. Oh, I forgot. No, it's not on my list. I missed that one. I forgot about it. Right. It wasn't on the list I was looking at. That should be on my list for sure.
Yeah, it'll be honorary for both our lists, because we've spent a long time talking about this. It's not my number 1. I think you and I are going to share a number 1, I would assume. But this Project Hail Mary, just go reference our previous episodes, a couple of episodes talking about the book and talking about it. Like, it's good. It's probably not going to live up to our expectations of like liking the book, but like also it looks like it's going to be fun, and that's all I'm looking forward to. Yeah. Your number 1 is going to be the same as mine, so I probably should just copy it over. Can I just write The Odyssey?
The Odyssey. Yep. That's right. Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Yep. Number 1. I couldn't really be anything else. We've talked about Nolan. We did a Nolan top 10. I don't know, last summer, I want to say, maybe last spring. Yep. We're both big fans. He's probably my favorite director. Still, I'm very excited for this movie. I think the cast looks awesome. Speaking of Anne Hathaway, that we were speaking about before, she's Odysseus' wife in this. I think was it Penelope?
Penelope.
Penelope. Yep. Penelope. And she looks like I've been wanting Anne Hathaway to return to a Nolan movie, because I think she's great in the two movies she's in. Like, Dark Knight Rises has its problems, but she's great, I think, as Catwoman, and she's awesome in Interstellar, in my opinion.
Yes, she is.
So, like, I am very excited about this. Now, do I have some questions? Like, one was on the screen right there of Zendaya playing Athena.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have some questions about that.
I don't know. She's not bad. Zendaya's not bad. Zendaya.
I agree that she gets more hate than I think she deserves, and I think she's a fine actress.
Yes.
I don't know if she screams Athena to me, outside of any kind of, like, I don't care about the, like, some people are making a deal because she's like, there's no one Greek in this movie. I'm like, I can't name a single Greek actor, so, like, I don't know what to do with that. Like, it's Christopher Nolan. He can get anyone to be in his movies. He's going to get, like, a big cast of, like, excellent actors. He's going to get anyone he can, and he did that. So
Tom Holland,
so I have some
there.
He looks good.
Looking spicy.
I mean, as Odysseus' son, I'm blanking on his name right now, but
Telemachus.
Yeah. So I'm excited. Like, I think the trailer got a lot of flack for, like, the armor and, like, what the boat like and that sort of stuff, and I just cannot bring myself to care that much about that.
No.
Like, I care about the performances. I care about the presentation. I'm very interested to see how Nolan does with the fantastical elements of it, because I mean, the Odyssey and what's the other major? Why am I blanking on
Homer,
the one that
Iliad?
focuses on Achilles?
The Iliad. Yeah,
are both, like, not really history in their mythology, right? They're mythological stories. You know, you have the Cyclops, which they show a bit of in the trailer. Obviously, you have Athena in it, so, like, there's going to be gods and goddesses in it, which they're all throughout the narrative. So that's interesting. And Nolan is a pretty grounded filmmaker, so the fact that he's, like, embracing some of the more fantastical elements of the story and the mythology, I think, is very interesting. I don't know what that's going to look like, but, you know, I trust him to make this. Like, I'm a Nolan fan. I have my biases, obviously. Oppenheimer was a banger. Mm-hmm. He made, like, a 3-hour movie about guys talking in a room, just, like, riveting. So I have to believe that this will also be great. I don't really care what the armor or the boat looks like. Like, I get it. It's not historically accurate, although, again, this is mythology. So, like, and I understand the Mycenaean era. Like, if you, and just as a side note, to anyone, and if people genuinely care and genuinely are upset by that,
hold on, look into the camera. Look into the camera and do this. Just really call them out. Just go for it.
No, it's fine. I understand if people care about the historical accuracy. I do, but genuinely. And it hurts me to say this because, like, I am someone, like, my degree's in history. I love history. I love ancient civilization stuff. I've seen, like, the AI version done where they redid all the armor with ancient, like, Mycenaean looking armor. It looks goofy. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It looks so goofy.
Yeah.
And, like, if you're honestly telling me that you would want the whole movie of that, God bless. Like, if you're being genuine, if you're actually being genuine with that, then that's fine. Like, great. You want that transparency. This is a movie that's going to cost like $300 million. That's to appeal to, like, the widest possible audience.
Yep.
And if I was a general audience member and I saw that trailer, I'd be like, what are they wearing? What is this? So does it kind of suck that they had to go with, like, a very generic Hollywood armor, like Hollywood costume design sort of look? Yeah, it's not ideal. Like, it's unfortunate that they couldn't go with something a little bit more engaging. But the other looks goofy. I'm sorry. It just does. Like, I don't think it would have translated well to the screen at all. And I think outside of the kind of diehard history purists, I just don't think it would have gone over well at all. So, like, for all the controversy and, like, everyone all of a sudden being ancient armor experts when they see this trailer, like, if you genuinely care, then no criticism. But, like, there's no way there's that many people that invested. The amount of people I saw complaining about this, like, I don't believe that many people, I don't believe they've even read the source material. So, like, I just don't, like, or at least a percentage of them. Some of them obviously have and are genuinely upset by it, and fair enough. But, like, I think they made the correct decision to do it for what this movie is supposed to be and who it's supposed to appeal to, even if it ends up then looking kind of generic. So I've been thinking about that for a while now, because the, like, weird backlash to this movie was just kind of strange. And I don't want to go down the rabbit hole here, but this has been bugging me that people seem to be like also kind of painting Nolan as this is like, oh, it's like another woke Hollywood, like, and it's like I'll like call out something if I think it was just diversity casting. Nolan can literally get anyone to be in his movies, and the casting of his movies, whether you love the movies or not, is always top notch.
Yeah.
So like, if there's any filmmaker that to me has earned the right to like has kind of earned a pass to be like, I will at least give this an opportunity, it's Nolan. Because like even the movies that aren't great, like The Dark Knight Rises is whatever. Anne Hathaway's great. Tom Hardy is awesome in that movie. Like I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt's really good in that movie too. Like all of the new additions along with the older cast are all great. Like his casting in his movies is always incredible in my opinion. So I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. And I just think people being like, oh, it's just the same old, same. It's like Nolan has never fallen into that. I don't think any of his movies have been that political in that way. Like obviously there's political elements of like Oppenheimer, but not in terms of pushing a message. I just don't think that's ever been something that Nolan has really been guilty of. Like The Dark Knight was accused of being too conservative, if anything. So like the fact that now it's like this, it's just very strange to me. Like some of the discourse around this movie has been very odd. And like I'm super excited for it. And like I hope it's great. Like Matt Damon's a great actor. I hope he can pull it off. And I am really excited to see the sort of fantastical stuff like we're seeing there with like the undead soldiers and that, like how Nolan addresses that kind of thing. I think that'll be really cool. And I just think people kind of need to take a breath and like just actually wait for the movie to come out. And again, I think Nolan's earned a decent amount of slack in terms of his decision making because it's generally worked out.
Yeah. I have nothing to add other than I really like Christopher Nolan, and it's probably going to be overblown, and it's probably going to be bloated, and it's probably going to have scenes that are going to make you cringe because that's what Nolan does. But at the same time, like I'm going to watch it. You and I are going to do a podcast or two on it, and we're going to love it, or we're going to at least have a lot to talk about. So yeah, I have nothing to add. I do want to move to games. I wanted to give a couple of brief shout outs though. To Masters of the Universe, which is coming out this year, which is the He-Man movie.
All right, I saw that. I saw that on the list.
Spider-Man: Brand New Day. I'm a sucker for a Spider-Man movie. I know it's MCU, but I'm a sucker for a Spider-Man movie. Like I always am.
It was a late cut. It was a late cut for me.
Yeah, that's good. Like it probably. I know what I'm going to get with a Tom Holland Spider-Man. That's fine. I understand it. There's a movie out there called Avengers: Doomsday, which we have talked about. I'm not necessarily interested in it, but I'm kind of interested to see at least the discourse in it. I don't know that I'm going to see it in theaters.
We did a reaction to the trailer, so you could see our previous episode there about that. I'm interested in seeing the X-Men, which was my takeaway from that. Like some of the other stuff, bringing Chris Evans back, and some of the other stuff we talked about it. We don't need to go over it again now. I'm not that excited for, but seeing the X-Men crossover, seeing Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen in it, I think that's cool. So I am not going to hold my breath because the MCU is, whatever, but
no.
It was one I debated as well. So,
and then my last little shout out is The Breadwinner. This is going to be probably one of those straight to streaming ones for everybody, and that's fine. I really like Nate Bargatze though. Like I think he is one of the funniest human beings. If you don't know anything about Nate Bargatze, he's a clean comedian. He's a believer. He's a Christian, but more than that, he is hysterical. He is one of the funniest human beings on earth. This is going to be one of those movies that you know what you're going to get. Mandy Moore wins a deal on Shark Tank, and then he's the dad, and he has to raise 3 kids. You know what you're going to get. I already know what type of movie this is going to be, but Nate Bargatze is like, he's writing it, and I think he's like either directing it or producing it or something. So like, it's going to have Nate Bargatze humor, which I appreciate, Nate Bargatze humor. And it'll be one like I'm not going to feel awkward about watching with kids. And like as a dad, like I do appreciate that. So yeah. Do you have any honorable mentions before we move to games?
I feel like we covered them, like a Street Fighter, MK2. I was going to mention maybe a couple of the Marvel movies. Oh, there's that one, which I didn't actually end up seeing. Did you see Nosferatu? Did you end up watching that one?
I did not. I think we talked about it, and I put it on a list to watch, and I never watched it.
I think that was also probably on my list last year, I think, as like anticipated, because I had watched Red Dracula at the beginning of last year.
Right.
I never did end up watching it, but Eggers is doing werewolf, like he's doing like a werewolf movie that comes out in like it's like spelled weird, like it's like I think it was anyway. Maybe I'm making that up.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's upcoming.
That's production designer. Hold on, that's
him. I think
he's doing like
werewolf. Yeah, that comes out in like December or something. And like, again, I'm kind of interested. So I still need to go back and watch Nosferatu.
Willem Dafoe and Ralph Ineson.
Willem Dafoe in anything is always good. So
just choose.
He does. So I'm looking forward to this, even though I haven't watched Nosferatu and I do mean to, but that one was kind of cool. So
okay.
That was